Hey everyone, in from the vault here. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. We're going to go ahead and jump right back in, so I'll be back in just a second.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
You were a pilot?
Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away.
What do you do in Novak?
I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. Engines mostly. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole thing put together.
Did you fly for the NCR? That would be Brotherhood. Come on.
4? No, not exactly. It was a long time ago. Things are a lot different these days, and those days are way behind me. Watch your 6 out there.
Did the NCR have vertibirds? I just associate vertibirds with our friends of the Brotherhood. I will say, I have to give myself this. I know, and I mentioned this before, that I never gave New Vegas quite the chance, because it just wasn't 3, and I had like this just desire to play 3. I loved it. So I think that a lot of times I missed things in New Vegas too, that just like, I don't know. I'm hoping that now I'm gonna develop a new relationship with it. All right, come on. Let's just, I know this is technically my room, but I don't care if it's decorated. I just want to sell shit so I can buy more ammunition. So let's do this, get these. We did just also send a whole bunch of shit back to Goodsprings, so I got a lot of inventory space to fill up right now. Then we can go. Let's just jump. Yeah. My favorite. All right, let's go find some more people to talk to. You're just a resident, aren't you? Yep. They ain't got fancy clothes. They probably aren't talkable. Ooh, shouldn't have gone in. Hi, Boone.
No offense, but I need to focus on getting more rest when I'm off duty. I'm not sleeping so good. So now's not a good time. If you want to talk, catch me when I'm on duty. I'm up at the dinosaur after 9 p.m.
Fine.
Yeah.
Bye, Boone. You're mad at me and I don't blame you. Hello? Anybody in here? Just breaking in people's rooms. Light is just, a little creepy. Manny! Can I get in here? Yes. All right, Con Hospitality. Manny, you made the right choice, putting us up and keeping it quiet. This weasel Benny's been twitchy since he stole that package from his boss, making me nervous as hell. But when I found out we'd be passing through on our way to Boulder City, I was sure we could count on you. Let the other cons say what they want. I know where your loyalty is. One day you'll remember where you belong, and your brothers and sisters will welcome you back like you never left. You know where to find us. McMurphy. Yes. There we go. It is funny what does come back to me in like little flashes. I just, oh my gosh, it makes me so happy. Okay, so you guys know what I have to do now, right? You know what I have to do? I have to turn it off and take some photos. I'll be back. Hi, Patreon. I said I'd be back after I took some photos, but I'm going to take them with you. Oh, what I love about every part of the Fallout series is just all the little, like, all of these little things. I love them so much. I just think they're so funny. The little teddy bears and, I love the humor in this game so much. Look at him. Did you guys get in a fight? Alright, yes. I'm sorry. I can't stop pressing buttons and taking photos. Okay, I'll stop now. I'm not gonna steal them all, even though I desperately want to, because I just love this so much. Can I disable this tripwire? Yeah. Doesn't matter, I just wanted the points for it. Just wanted the XP. It's free XP. Literally. Turn that on for fun.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
Hi, Andy. What do you do here?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
All right, you're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
Would you feel better if I checked on your NCR friends for you? A station full of rangers ought to be able to handle themselves. The rangers are soft. They're probably dead. The first one, of course.
No. They're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
No, tell me about the rangers.
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight.
All right, and did you do something, or what happened to your leg, basically? Yeah, twice, actually. The first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. I don't know where the sound is.
This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
Oh, what'd you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet, and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
All right, your body's injured but not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know,
I just did.
Maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times. Maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
All right, you learned a new unarmed technique, Ranger Takedown. You've learned a special move. To use this technique, initiate a power attack while moving backwards. You'll drop your opponent to the ground. I like how
You'll get the hang of that takedown.
Just went out for a
learning it
second.
first, too.
I really want your armor, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
I was just there. Can I tell you
word
that,
on
or do I have to
Station
go
Charlie.
again? No, I gotta go again. All right.
Look out for yourself.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go again. He's gonna see me. Is he gonna go to bed? Come on. Shut up. It shouldn't make me lose karma to take something like that. Ugh. Sometimes I hate this game. I'm probably fucking up my karma so bad right now. It's so funny because I have such good karma all the time.
White gift shop. My name's Cliff. If you're here for the T-Rex figurines, you're just in time. There's still a few left.
All right. What do you sell here?
Well, there's T-Rex figurines, of course. That's our bread and butter. We also have an assortment of the Repcon factory souvenirs, rockets, things of that nature.
What about supplies? Guns? Do you sell those?
Guns? Well, yeah, I guess I might have a few. Darn it, no one ever buys the T-Rexes.
I'd like to see what you got for sale. Tell me more about souvenir rockets.
They're scale replicas of the real thing. Very detailed. Got a liquid in them that makes them glow. From what I hear, Repcon used to give them out on tours of their HQ up in Henderson. But I guess they had to stop after the first few kids thought they were filled with Nuka-Cola and drank it down. The papers had a name for the condition and everything. They called it the Repcon Shakes. Those were bad times for Robco.
How'd they end up here?
Well, they unloaded what they had left on the Dinobite as a tax write-off, but that was before my time. Plenty of demand for them, seeing as how they're one-of-a-kind collector's items, but I might still have some in back.
I'd like to see what you got for sale. Let's say Jeannie May sent me.
Bless her. Seems like every traveler I get in here tells me the same thing. They see the sign and think, gift shop? That's just too good to be true. But Jeannie May always points them back in my direction. Well, a friend of Jeannie's is a friend of mine, and my friends get a discount at my store.
Let's see. Yeah, let's just see what he's got.
Sure thing. Have a look.
I mean, realistically, we should just sell some stuff. Oh, I gotta combine those two. That'll help me out. All right. I'm so afraid that the game's gonna... Every once in a while, it pauses or hesitates, and I'm just like, ah! All right, Manny.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, let's get talking. Who are you?
I'm Manny. I'm on security detail here.
Mm-hmm.
You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise, it's Boone.
What do you protect the town from?
You name it. Anything that comes within 1,000 yards that looks like trouble. Lately, we've been getting ghouls, coming from the road to Repcon out to the west. Quite a few last couple days. The big threat is the Legion coming from the east. If they decide to attack with a full force, they'll run us over. But so far, we've been lucky.
Who's Boone?
Boone's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot for him when we were enlisted with the NCR. After we got out, I talked him into settling down here. So, here we are. I'd introduce you, but, we're not so friendly right now.
Why?
Me and his wife, we didn't see eye to eye on some things. We had some pretty big arguments. One day, she turns up missing, and he hasn't said a word to me since.
What did you argue about?
Man, you name it. See, I grew up in North Vegas. Me and my cousins, we were some bad seeds. Got in with a gang, I loved it. Then something happened, and I couldn't handle it anymore. So, I enlisted, earned my future, brought down my best friend to share that future with me. And here was this woman, who was too good for it, trying to take him away. So yeah, I didn't see eye to eye with the bitch.
So you were in a gang? Were they tough?
Were they tough? I was in the cons, man. It doesn't get any badder.
What was your tour with the NCR like? Sorry, I'm remembering the cons, and I didn't find them to be real badass.
Oh, it was great. I wouldn't trade it. Something about that lifestyle, the discipline, seeing new places, making people safe. What's not to like?
So why'd you leave?
Well, I just felt like it was time, you know? Wanted to have a home. Plus, I was up at Camp Golf when Bitter Springs went down. I faked like I was sick to get out of going because I knew some of the people there. But when everybody came back, nobody would tell me what happened, and people would call us murderers sometimes when we showed up to secure towns.
What did happen at Bitter Springs?
I still don't know exactly. Just that a lot of people died who didn't want to be a part of the fighting at all. I don't blame anybody for it. There's so much chaos when you're fighting. You're lucky not to shoot your own guys. But it did take something out of it for me. Just wasn't the same. So when it came time to re-enlist, I just took my papers and walked.
Why can't I ask you
Yeah, see ya.
about the things that I know? Manny Vargas mentioned that there's another sniper, so I have to wait till Boone gets there, but we already know that. But this is what I want to ask him about. Why can't I ask him about this? Also, I have not done many of these. Sorry, that makes me very happy. If you are not aware, I am obsessed with BioShock. The original. Infinite was fine, but the first one, it'll always have my heart. It's still by far my favorite game, and it's been a long-ass time. You wouldn't think I would still have such a fondness for it, but God, I just love BioShock. Alright, anyway. Let's just walk around and randomly talk to people.
Who sent you? I ain't talking. They tried to get me to talk before, but I didn't say nothing. And I don't aim to now, by gum.
I didn't mean any harm.
We'll just see about that. You come any closer and I'm liable to stick you with my sticking knife. Old Sticky's feeling mighty ornery this day.
I love him so much. We can talk from a distance.
You sure now? It's kind of hard to hear you.
You said you'd stab me with a dirty knife.
Okay, okay, just speak up a little. But not so much that they hear you. They got people everywhere, always listening.
Why do they call you No Bark?
'Cause they know I ain't just barking here. What I say is got bite, 'cause it's the truth. Them quack doctors can say what they want about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen.
What's been going on in town?
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral. Seems every night one of their herd meets a most unnatural death, and always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampire, says No Bark, but they don't pay no mind. Too many holes, they say, and there's bullets in them. Well, says No Bark, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. And that's when they get real quiet, because now they see the predicament we're in.
Alright, so what else do you know about the deaths at the corral? I love him so much.
I come face to face with the chupacabra himself one night, whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had 2 heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell anyways, since when he come up to me he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
Alright, is anything interesting happening in the area?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghouls up near the rocket factory. Sensationalist hooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
What do you think's actually going on up there?
Ghosts. Commie ghosts, what don't know they're dead. Hoping to steal our rockets, so they can fly up and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes.
I love him.
Although, being a scientist, I have to admit I might have just blinked for longer than usual, what with the shock of seeing a commie ghost and so forth.
If only conspiracy theorists.
If anyone asks, we never spoke.
If only conspiracy theorists were just that funny and harmless. Alright, well, we're gonna go check out some other stuff. We're gonna wait till 9 p.m. so we can go see Boone in his little Boone Tower, you know, outside of the hotel. And in the meantime, I guess we'll just wander around. I'm gonna look through some of these houses, see if we can find anything not worth stealing. We're not stealing anything, but I am gonna look for some star caps, because I can. So I will be back in just a sec.